Hi guys, happy Tuesday. How are you? You alright? You good? You chilling? What are you doing? So, this is your Tuesday evening tarot video. Let's see what cards are being spoken today, what the universe, what your divine message is, using divination as the voice for what you're supposed to hear. Okay, so the first position is you. It will be the strongest because it's what you resonate with the most now, and the rest of it, guys, let it flow. If it doesn't make sense, it doesn't matter. It might come in the next few days, few weeks, whatever, but we're doing another one on Sunday. It might follow through. It might be completely different. Let's see. So let's begin. So let's have a look. Okay, I need to tap this and see what is coming up for my questioners. The first card, too many. The first card for my questioners. What is coming in for you? Let's see. Oh, what a lovely first card to have. You've got the Nine of Cups. What do you want? What are you wishing for? What are you hoping for? What have you been patient for? Is another question to ask. Because it feels like you're at a point in your life where, with all the noise of everything going on around you, you can't ignore that voice. You can't ignore the thing you've always wanted to do, the kind of ambition that you've always wanted. And it may now, with this card, avenues might be created by the universe to make it more obtainable for you. If there's a job you've always wanted, you might see it advertised and then you go for it. If there's a person who you kind of envision, not necessarily a particular person, but the energy of someone, say you want somebody who's straight talking, who's this, that and the other, that might come in for you as well. So be clear on what you want when this card comes in, but don't kind of be anxious with it either. You know, he's kind of sitting there really quite comfortable, and so should you be as well. Okay, so nice position. Let's see now where this is coming in to outside of, well, I'm going to read that. Outside influence position. The universe has heard you. Now, you could have been manifesting, you could have been journaling, or you could have just been, universe, what is coming in for me? What can I expect? Is this coming in for me? Because what is coming in for you is the Ten of Cups. So you go from the Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups. Now, we're talking about romance. Romance is on the cards here, literally. Some of you could be texting somebody right now. If you get a message whilst you're watching this, wait. And then wait for the reading and then message them. That's my advice. But this is a fulfillment energy with the Ten of Cups coming in to meet you. So whatever you wish for, you are going to get, okay? And met with the Six of Pentacles, this is that really nice balance coming in your way, okay? So what this can be, if you felt like you're in a situation that's been unfair, whether it be with work, home, whatever, with whoever, there is balance coming in, okay? Because you've been kind to yourself. And this is where the game changer is. The minute we start to acknowledge ourselves, who we are, actually, yes, we do deserve a lot more. The universe hears that as an affirmation and it will deliver it to you. So maybe you've had to be in situations where you've stood your truth, spoken your truth, stood your ground, and now it's kind of coming in nicely for you, okay? So whatever we give out, we get back. If we give out too much energy of helping people all the time, whilst that's good, if we're disowning ourselves to some degree, then we're going to get some disownership energy coming back in to us, whether it be a flaky person or somebody who isn't that nice, or a situation or a job that isn't really going anywhere. Once we start to say to ourselves, I want this because, and I deserve this, the universe goes, okay, I hear you, and this is exactly what's coming in. So balance is coming in after a time, I feel, guys, of a lot of imbalance. And the reason why I say that is because you've got the Two of Pentacles at the bottom here, which could be an energy that is starting to evade you, which is good. Balancing work, home life, all these types of things, or positive thinking, negative thinking, law of attraction, does it all work? All these types of contradictive energies, that is kind of leaving you behind a little bit now, okay? So let's see, in your position in the future, what is coming in for you. Let's see what else is coming in for my questioners. because you're starting to look at things into the horizon, understanding that the world is in your hands. The world is your oyster. There's no action here, guys. So don't feel like tomorrow you're going to be doing something really different. I mean, you might be. But ultimately, what the Two of Wands is you getting a grip of this idea, what your dream is, what your desire is, coming to reality because you're putting the steps in motion. You could be writing it all down. Again, going back to journaling, you could be doing something like that, but being clear on what it is that you want. Also, what this can be, a new opportunity with work and love, whatever you're thinking about at the moment is going to be coming in, and you're thinking or contemplating about going in that direction, okay? With regards to duality, this could be duality with your heart and head coherence, starting to kind of get in balance with each other and relaxing into that a lot more also, okay? So that's nice. And when we relax into something, trust me when I say this, things become a lot more easier for you. So underneath the Nine of Cups, so this is the future now. Let's see what is coming up. The Wheel of Fortune. Fate is turning in a different direction because you've changed in a slightly different direction. And don't get me wrong, guys. If you don't want to change, you don't have to. I'm not saying you've got to change here. But sometimes it's the small changes in the self, in the heart energy, that lead to the external changes that you will be seeking. And experiencing as well. It's not just seeking with the Two of Wands here. You're going to be experiencing this as well. So your fate is changing. So what you've been doing for X amount of time, once you start to go into that with regards to what you want, what you desire, the universe will conspire to help you to achieve that. This is in your position. I also feel the need to say that if you want something, you go out and get it also, okay? Don't force things. Don't make things like, mold things and situations and manipulate things. You don't need to do that. If it's organic, you really don't need to do that. But this is a really big game changer for you, but in such an organic, beautiful way. The best way I can describe it is if you went, if you're walking down inside a cave and you're thinking, oh my God, I'm lost. Actually, no, I'm not, because I recognize that bit over there. I think I'm on the right track. And then you keep with your intuition and go, you'll see the light at the end of the tunnel. This is exactly what that is. So keep with this energy, but don't forget, it's not you doing it by yourself. The universe is helping you with the Ten of Cups coming up here. If you're single, there is a divine meeting that you cannot avoid. This will be with the person who would be very, very good for you. The Ten of Cups coming up with the Wheel of Fortune. You might have forgotten something one day and thought, oh, I've got to nip out and get that. And then the person who serves you, for example, at the shop, or your friend introduces you to somebody, this would be that divine meeting. It doesn't have to be love as such, but it can be the partnership in career, the contact that you need. It's the right people, right places, right time when the Wheel of Fortune comes in also. If you are running your own business, this is the right clientele coming in for you. But it looks like this is something new, a different direction. When we see the Two of Wands, okay? So small steps, guys, with the Two of Wands. From an outside influence position, let's have a look. And also, what I really want to say is some of you are feeling really good about yourselves for absolutely no reason at all. There's no external catalyst necessarily for that. And that's where all the magic happens. For people who want to be in love and for people who want to be in the relationships, they have to be happy with themselves first in that moment in time to match the frequency of what happens when two people meet on a love level anyway. So this is the love level frequency, vibrating at this. Once you start to establish yourself, before you even are aware of this, you are raising your vibration and the two will meet, okay? Same with job. Say your ideal job is here, vibrating at this frequency. If you're low, thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? How am I going to let this play out? You allow yourself to get into the feeling of what it's like getting the job, the salary that you want, and those two will meet. The universe will create that balance and it will meet you with feeling really, really good about it. An exciting opportunity is coming your way, okay? So now let's see, other than that, what else is coming in from an external situation? You've got the Eight of Pentacles. So by August time, anyway, you'll be to where you're supposed to be. But what also this means is that there's going to be a situation or an opportunity where you can train to do something differently also. So if you do want to do something differently, if you haven't got the qualifications, the universe is giving you maybe a half-price course, or where you're working at the moment, they might offer some training with regards to certain things, which will be a good accolade for you, string to your bow, that sort of thing. But this is putting the hard work in it also. So the universe is going to give it to you, but you're going to feel like it'll be well deserved at the end of it because you've put the work in to get it, the action to get it. But at this moment in time, in the next few weeks or so, you'll be thinking about it anyway. And once you get that sense of clarity, it all conspires to help you. So the Eight of Pentacles it can be the apprenticeship card. So this is like maybe training in a new job. If you're asking about a new job, this could be coming in and you learning the ropes again, seeing like from scratch, day one, that type of thing. But that's good. But it's leaning into the right direction, your own path. Okay, now if you're asking about a person in particular, they have to do a lot of work to get you back to where it was before. Okay, now maybe you're wishing for this person, maybe you're not, but what this would be is this is another person, they like you, they really do, with the Ten of Cups coming up here, and they might figure out how to get the balance back in. But this is action shall louder than words with the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is all about the elbow grease, and whether that be in a relationship or in a job, whatever, there has to be some work to put in it. So maybe they were lazy before, kind of flaky, who knows, but this is where your stance is like, if you want me, then you have to show me that it's worth it in the end. Okay, so let's see what the end card is. Oops. Ooh, okay, underneath. I'm just going to get a clarifier for this one and see what this means, just to get a bit more clarity. Face down. Is there a clarifier for this? Is there a clarifier for this? Ooh, almost, guys. Did you see that? And if there isn't, there isn't. Well, there's two. Major Arcana of the Devil. This is signing contracts. Could be a new home. Could be a new job. Could be you signing a contract because you're doing temp work. Could be something else more, which would indicate changes, obviously. The different direction that fate has put you in here. This isn't about job or anything that you're changing on that level. This is lust. This is wonderful. This is you being very attracted. Very attracted to somebody who needs to put the work in, though. That's the thing. There's always a little caveat there, isn't there? Like, oh, by the way, it's wonderful, but they're flaky. Or it's wonderful, but you weren't hear from them for 5 days. Or it's wonderful, but... That's the thing. But how much are you going to be in that wonderful but energy? This is what the universe is saying to you. You can do whatever you want, guys. You like this person. And if this isn't somebody who you already know, this would be really quite a strong sexual connection that you have with this person. You could meet them through work. The clarifier for this, though, is good. Because this is the sun. And this is really good expansion. This is August time. So you've got the 8th month here, and you've got this, which is Leo energy as well. So this is a good omen for you, basically, that you're heading in the right direction, that there will be, again, that light at the end of the tunnel, which you are currently walking through at the moment. What I do want to say, if there's any healing that you need to do with regards to what's happened in the past, allow it. We sometimes want to just move on to the next phase. We sometimes just want to forget about certain things. And yes, that's absolutely fine. But when something has kind of tipped us in the past, and when we know we have certain triggers with certain things, we don't want to be blindfolded to that, which is exactly why she's blindfolded. And just be open to it. If you have a bad day because of it, then you have a bad day. That is part of your healing, okay? We don't want to kind of put a band-aid on something and then go into a new phase. And then if there's any triggering in that new phase, we're back to where we kind of started, because we won't appreciate all that hard work that we've had to do to get there, okay? Which is really interesting. And there's healing doesn't have to be through anything really traumatic. It doesn't have to be some sort of significant event, but it could be how you feel about yourself. It could be self-esteem issues, which is why the universe is waiting for you to feel good for absolutely no reason to bring it all in. Can you see how it works? Let's get an overall clarifier and see what is coming up. So can I have an overall clarifier for this reading and see what is coming in? Hang on a minute. They've given me 8,000 cards. I'm going to have to ask them. One card for the clarify for this reading, please. Thank you. See, you just got to ask them nicely. There you go. You got the Ten of Swords. What she's doing there, those birds above there are symbolic of you flying into a different direction, you going into where the wind is changing, and that's where your mind is, that's where your focus is, that's where your vision is, where your goal is, where you want to feel, okay? But the Ten of Swords is saying what that ending of that phase is for you. You make it fit for you. It could be a way of feeling a certain way. It could be this energy with this other person. You're done with flakiness, or you're done with this, that, and the other. You're done with the job that you're working in at the moment, and you want to focus on new things, which is exactly why the Two of Wands is coming in. So whilst it's an ending of a phase, there is beauty in that ending. With also, you know, when I say the sun sets over there, but it rises over there, there's nowhere in the world where the sun isn't shining, where people aren't benefiting from that. And that's exactly why you've got the sun coming up here. So your new horizon is waiting for you. What your card is saying is get into the feel-good energy now. You can have exactly what you want, even if it is this person. But with the Nine of Cups energy, this is the wishes fulfilled, okay? And it's also saying with the Nine of Cups is accept things on a day-to-day level that might not be suited to you at the moment and go, yeah, that's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. There's no such thing really as perfect, because life does get in the way sometimes. Somebody will annoy you, or, you know, there'll be problems with technology one day, and it's just these things. So when you accept things on a day-to-day level and vice versa, then you become more at one and in alignment with the day to day. You won't be flustered, you know, it won't be like the cat amongst the pigeons type thing, and you'll just go with the flow so much more. There's amazing potential for love, and there's also amazing potential for work as well. So whatever you're asking, will be love or work, maybe even both, this is coming in really, really quite beautifully for you. I'm just going to see on an oracle level what your oracles are saying. And let's see. That was coming in for an oracle level. That was face down. Let's have a look. I am going to read that one because that was one that was face down and now it's come face up. They're going, Hannah, excuse me. I told you to read me. And I'm going, all right, cards. I'm reading you. Daydream. Doesn't mean sit at home for 25 hours a day, 24 hours a day, not doing anything, because there is clearly some graft coming in here for you with regards to working towards what it is that you want, okay? But the daydream is saying what you have in your mind. Again, the vision that she's seeking on the other side is obtainable. What are you thinking about here? What are you wanting? I'm going to read it to you. When they say hour here, you know, this is your guides. You will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. There you go. So it's what I call the getting in the gap. You know, getting rid of all the noise, getting rid of all the kind of what people's opinions are. Yes, you can take it on, but don't take it on fully. And what is it? What are you daydreaming about? What is it you're wanting? Because the universe, guys, is waiting to make it happen for you. Just a little heads up with regards to don't band-aid anything that you're feeling if it's on a lower frequency, even if it's anger, you know, we have to let that go. We have to allow it. Roll with it. Don't hide it, because it will stay manifesting somewhere in your energy field and then it will come up in different ways. And the card on the top there, it says there's nothing to worry about. Maybe some of you needed to hear that as well. Anyway, that, my friends, is your Tuesday evening tarot video. I hope that resonated, but if not, it doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter, because it's not happened yet, because in the future, and on Sundays, it might resonate with you a lot more anyway. So you take care, have a lovely Tuesday evening, have a great rest of the week. I will, of course, be posting, doing different cards and all these things. And that's that. You take care, and I'll see you, as always, in the next video. Bye-bye.